crazy. Ooh, it's a little sheer. It's a little tiny bit sheer here. Okay. Oh. So, lay it down like that. Whoa. I mean, when you lay it down on a nail, it's not sheer. It's not like sheer anymore. But when you look at it before it's laid down, like, you can kind of see through it just a little bit. It's kind of weird, but also kind of cool. Okay, but here we go. And I just realized that it's going to be pointing the wrong way if I use this one. So I'm going to use this one. And then this one's going to be on my nail stick. This one will be on my nail stick. Okay. They don't all have to match, like, mirror image on the hands, because who really looks at both hands at the same time anyway? But I'm one of those weirdos that I try to make it match as much as possible. And Color Street, one thing to gripe about Color Street is that when they have these, like, designs and stuff like that, it's just, like, 8 strips, but doubled usually with the sets that are sold. So you can't do a mirror image very well if they have specific designs, like this data drip, for example, where the cutout is only one specific direction. There's really no easy way to make it match on both hands. So you kind of just have to give up trying doing that and just go with the flow and do what you can with what you got. Just like anything in life, you just make it work. So that is the tip for the day, is to just go with the flow and make things work. So life's just easier when you just don't sweat the small things and you just kind of just go with it, run with it. I know that when I was doing landmark education in the communication course, they taught us that we, and that being, I am responsible for 100% of my communication. That is to say that I am responsible for how I take what I hear in conversation and communication with others. And on the flip side, I am responsible for 100% of how the other person takes what I'm saying. So what that means is that sometimes, you can be in communication with someone and let's say you say something and it has offended them. Well, the best thing to do, rather than try to butt heads and be right about something, just let it go and just be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't mean to, I didn't know you would take it that way. And I will be more understanding moving forward, And then you kind of take note of that when you communicate with that person as to what their gripe was about whatever it was you said. But, if you take full responsibility of something, you have the control. And same thing, when someone says something to you and you get angry, they didn't make you angry. You are angry. So that's another thing too. You have to kind of reflect on, okay, why did whatever that person say, like why did that thing that they said trigger me to be upset? And then once you take that power into your own hands, then you're able to have that control back. So that is my tip for everybody. Know that you are powerful, and that words only have meanings because we put meanings to those words. And that goes the same to the monologue that's in your head telling you that you're not good enough, or whatever it is that voice in your head is telling you in a negative way. Because I'll bet you that you're dealing with something like that. I can tell you that it's human nature to focus on the negative for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it's really, really annoying. That's how our brains are wired. It's probably because of everything that, we're bombarded with, the media, social media, everything that we're bombarded with affects the way we think. Even the foods we put into our bodies, even, the immunizations, vaccinations, everything that we choose to put in our bodies, the makeup that we use, the skincare that we use, everything, anything that we're putting on our body, in our body, even the air that we breathe around us, all of that affects not just our physical, but our mental, and then in turn, it affects our emotional. So yeah, remember that your body is a temple and you only have one of it. So treat it as such. And you only have one life to live as well. So make sure that you are doing it the way you want to do it. So if you're stuck in a dead-end job, find another one. Find something that moves you. Find something that makes you feel like life is worth living. Do what motivates you. Do what you love. Like, doing my nails brings me so much joy. And I know my sister-in-law will not agree with me on this one, because she told me over the weekend that doing her own nails is tedious. And I agree. It's a lot of work. But you know what? It's my kind of work that I love. And for her, she loves baking and cooking, and it's not even like a chore for her. She loves doing it. Like, over the weekend, like, my parents have a kumquat tree, and there's a ton of kumquats, and my dad was like, oh, I wonder if Carla can make these kumquats into a marmalade, and then we can go buy some Chinese roast duck and eat it. And so like I said, food motivates us. Carla was like, challenge accepted. And so she went and made kumquat marmalade. And she made the first batch, and she's tasted it, and now she's planning on making a second batch. So we'll be looking forward to trying that second batch. And did I just... Oh, okay. I didn't seal this yet. Oh, I was like, oh no! I didn't leave one for my nail stick, but I might actually not need to, because my nails are kind of short, so I might actually be able to use like a half of one for my nail stick. So I think that's what I'll do. But anyways, she made kumquat marmalade, and so that means in the near future, we'll be having some roasted duck. Yeah! I love food. And I love that I'm surrounded with people that are just so great at cooking and baking. Myself included most of the time. There are some times where I experiment with stuff and it doesn't quite go as planned. But you know what? Isn't that everyone? I am, however, very excited to cook for my friends this weekend, because knowing that my dad even loved the salmon that I had made this past weekend, I know that my friends are going to love it. So yeah. And it was very easy to make. Like, I was trying really hard to remember what I had done when I made it. I just remember like the ingredients that was included with, but I didn't remember like all of the details as to how to bake it and stuff like that. So I kind of like just researched a little bit online, and then I went and did my own thing, and it turned out really delicious. So I'm very happy about that. I don't know if I already told you guys, like in the beginning of this video, when I was making that salmon, but Panda Bear bought all of my ingredients for me, and he ended up buying like it was like a whole half salmon that was filleted, but the butcher had not descaled it yet. Luckily, when I was like prepping everything, my sister-in-law Carla was in the kitchen with me, and she's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Because she used to, in Belgium, work as a sous chef. And so, you know, she's a great cook. And so she knows, and plus, like, she used to go fishing. And so she knows all of that. Like, how to descale fish, how to even, like, you know, fillet the fish and all that stuff. She knows how to do all of that. So that's pretty awesome. So if ever we were in danger of not being able to go to grocery stores, she should hopefully be able to help us survive off the land. So yeah, pretty awesome to have such an amazing family around me. So I really do feel blessed. And that includes, you know, not just flesh and blood, but like my chosen family, you know, my friends, are also part of that. So yeah, very, very happy. Couldn't have chosen better people to surround myself with. And, you know, vice versa. You know, sometimes the older you get, the more it's about the company you keep. Like, who do you want to surround yourself with? Are these people of, you know, high integrity? Or, you know, are their values not in alignment with, you know, what yours are, and it's time to, like, you know, move on. So sometimes that happens, and it's a part of life, you know. Oh, poor Belle. I'm sorry, Belle. Let's put you down like this, so you're sitting flat. I know that means on camera you can't really see her, but she needs to have a proper spot so that she's not falling over all the time. But yeah, funny thing with Belle is that she's my favorite Disney princess. Even though the story of Beauty and the Beast is really weird and bizarre, but Belle as a person, like, she's very caring, and she loves to read, and she's just kind of walks to the beat of her own drum, and I love that. And I remember my sister-in-law Abby, when she got married to my brother, when she did her hair for her wedding and stuff like that, and her wedding dress, all of it just reminded me of Belle. So, yeah, very awesome. Okay, sorry. Let me get my thoughts, gather my thoughts. Middle finger. Yep. These are from middle finger. Hey, I'm almost done. Hey, it's only going to be a two-parter this time, you guys. Not too bad. But yeah, let me see if I can actually squeeze this on one strip for 2 fingers. Because if I could do that, I can save one of these beauties for a later time instead of wasting it. Ooh, I think I might be able to. Okay. Let's cut that. But yeah, it's going to be a full week of work, and then an awesome weekend starting Friday night. So I am pumped. And also, I have to watch what I eat. I have to watch what I eat during the week because I don't want to, like, balloon up. Oh, hopefully my sister-in-law and my friend won't get embarrassed by what I'm going to say. But on Saturday, so I was expecting Aunt Flo to be in town on Saturday. And Saturday morning comes, nothing. And so I went on a 5-mile walk with Pops and Panda Bear. And when we went to my sister-in-law Carla's house, and I cooked my chicken, and I cooked my salmon, and Carla cooked her dishes, and we all had dinner. We were all sitting about, and she was talking about Aunt Flo and how Aunt Flo surprised her and just showed up. And I was like, I was supposed to get Aunt Flo today, and I haven't yet. But, you know, not long after that, Aunt Flo showed up. So I was like, oh my gosh, our cycles are synced now because it's all your fault, Carla. She came. So, anyways, fast forward to Sunday when I'm helping my friend organize her new place and move things. She ended up getting Aunt Flo too to visit. So now all three of us are synced. And so, I don't know. Maybe if you are watching this and you still get Aunt Flo, maybe it might rub off on you and you might get your cycle synced with us too. But anyways, that is a TMI maybe. TMI. So I'll stop there. But we are almost done with this mani, and I'm actually okay. Now that I've put things on top of that pink, I ain't mad at it. It actually looks really good. But yeah, I don't think I would ever wear that pink by itself. But with the overlays, the glitter overlays, it actually is bearable. I like it. I like it. All right, let's seal this little thing up for another time and turn off the flat iron. And then last but not least, the thumb, and we're done. So how was I going to do this? Because obviously I'm not going to have both thumbs going like this. So I think what I was going to do was I was going to flip it one direction. So I was going to do like this, I think. Yeah. I wasn't going to put it like exactly. So let me see though. I think I was going to do it like that. And then flipped the other way too. So I gotta space this out properly because it's gonna be like that. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. We are almost done. Yes. Only 2 parts this time. Not too shabby. Okay. So it's gonna be like that. It almost looks like liquid metal with how thin it is and almost how sheer it is. And it's really super shiny, almost like foil, like tin foil. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited about this. Let's just see how long it lasts on my fingers though. That will be the telltale, wouldn't it? And you saw I put about 3 layers towards the tip of my pointer fingers, because I typically use my pointer fingers to poke at things, to pick at things, to scratch at things. And so that is usually the finger that gets chipped or broken first. So that is why I decided to put 3 layers near the tip of that to hopefully protect it from getting all janky and jacked up from me using my fingers as tools instead of keeping them all dainty and admiring them like jewels. Alright, almost got it. Okay. But yeah, we are getting towards the end of this, and it's not too bad because it's not even like, this was about, it's going to be about an hour long that it took to do this mixed mani, which is typical of mixed manis for me when I am using more than one set and having to figure out placement and all that. But luckily I had drawn it out first, and that helped me kind of remember it. So yeah, that helped a lot in speeding up the time. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much for y'all. But you know, like I said in some of my other videos, the reason why I do these videos, besides it being entertainment for you guys, if it is entertaining to you, it's for me to be able to look back and watch myself do my nails, learn from any mistakes I might have made, and just reminisce about any of my memories. So that is, and look at that, time's up. So it'll still be only 2 parts, I think, because each video cuts off at the 38-minute and 47 or 48 seconds. So I know I'm going to be done in the next 5 minutes. So therefore, should still be just 2-parters. But it's nice to be able to remember. I used to use a live journal and a Zanga to type out my memories like a diary. But it's a lot of work to type things out. Especially when you work in front of a computer, like, all day, every day during the work week. It's like you don't want to be staring at a screen and typing. And so doing these video, like, mani chats allows for me to kind of have, like, a video diary, a video log, a vlog, if you will, of my memories. And I also get to see myself do my nails and remember all of the different color street sets I've ever used, or if I'm painting my nails with conventional polish or using Lillian Fox, which Lillian Fox is awesome. It's a very inexpensive alternative if Color Street is just like, oh, it's too expensive, I can't afford that. Well, Lillian Fox is a great alternative if you're looking for, like, nail sets. The only thing is that I don't think it's 100% nail polish, and the texture is a bit more thick than Color Street, but some people actually like that. So if that's what you're looking for, Lillian Fox is great, because I think, like, each set is like $2.99, and you can have free shipping. The customer service with Lillian Fox is phenomenal. And yeah, but the problem with Lillian Fox for me is that it doesn't last on my nails, no matter what I try. Like, some people can have them last like forever. For me, they like start chipping after like less than a day. So I use Lillian Fox typically for a transition mani, meaning that, you know, in between my color street, if I want to have something different just for like a day or two, I will use a Lillian Fox set, or I will use a Lillian Fox overlay over either conventional nail polish or color street, and that way it'll last longer. But what's great about Lillian Fox is that, you know, that gripe I mentioned about Color Street, where it's just, you know, a set of 8 and it's like a set of 8 doubled, so 16 strips total. With Lillian Fox, when they do designs, typically it's like a mirror image on one hand for the other, and so that I like. I really wish that Color Street would adopt that, but if they did that, it would probably cost us even more, because again, it would be totally different, like, print job on the nails, whereas right now they're printing, you know, just double of one set of 8, right? So yeah, I don't know how that would work, like, business wise, but if they can make that happen, that would be amazing. But yeah, here I am. We are at the end here. Just got to clean this up a little bit and then let it cure overnight. And then the usual, using cuticle oil and lotion and all the good stuff so that my nails and my cuticles don't look so dry with this winter air. And then I'll take a photo. I'll take a nailfie and post it if you want to see the finished result and the photos. Again, join me if you have Facebook and my Facebook group, Wendy's Nailfie Studio, and you can see the finished results. Sometimes I post it on my Instagram, but not always, because I don't want to flood my Instagram with just nails. I like to do a variety of things with my Instagram, inclusive of taking photos of all the foods that I eat and making collages, and then mostly, you know, collecting memories with family and friends. So nails are not like the one thing, the majority of the things that I put on my IG. So ignore the dry cuticles, but this is it. This is my virtual resort mixed mani. Next week, I do have a wedding. One of my cousins, her son is getting married, so I guess that makes him my second cousin. So I will have something more lovey-dovey to show you guys. But until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.